We started off with previews this year quite average. No real standout shows, and only one show to throw in the trash bin. I'm a little bit more hopeful looking at the shows this episode, as they are shows which look a little bit more interesting. But I've always been proved wrong before. So join me, because this is a 2019 winter anime preview, from a different perspective. The Rising of a Shield Hero, just the name alone, invokes interesting memories. It makes me think of smartphones, and it makes me think of death marches. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm not holding out too much hope. We're introduced to a guy who's a relatively loner, a loser, an otaku, and he's been playing a game. Well, I think he has anyway. He's just an otaku who likes light novels. Yep, welcome to our shield hero, Naofumi Iwatani. Now the show gets quite meta at this point, with Naofumi reading a book which sounds like one of those cheesy light novels where you get transported to another world, when he gets transported to another world. And the light novel actually seems to have a lot of indications to what's going to happen in the story. We're introduced to 4 heroes: the sword hero, the spear hero, the archer hero, and the shield hero. Now one of those is different to the other 3, but all 4 heroes are summoned, and we get to meet them. 3 relatively good looking guys, all relatively geeky in their own way, but much better looking than our hero. Don't make me try and remember which one's which. I've got to be honest, I've got no idea. Now I can tell you this instant that the sword hero is better at fighting the lance hero. The spear hero is better at fighting the archer hero. The archer hero is better at fighting the sword hero. And above them all, the shield hero doesn't do much damage to any of them, but again doesn't take much damage from any of them. But yeah, Naofumi is our shielder. Sadly isn't a cute girl with hair covering one eye, but you can't have everything, can you? And it stands to reason that the shield hero, with no real weapon other than a shield, is pretty much a laughing stock. The other heroes are given grand entrances and chances to introduce themselves dramatically, and the shield hero is just ignored. And they're introduced to their plight. There are many waves of enemies coming to attack the kingdom, and the 4 legendary heroes have been summoned to fight off the waves. They cannot return home until the waves are dead. And as such, the kingdom gives them a pot of money, and they're given party members to go out and level up and train with, and make their fighting easier. And the party members get to pick who they join. Poor Naofumi gets Zipkiss, gets bugger all, until one of the people from the spear hero decides, you know what, I feel sorry for that guy, and she decides to join him, and wouldn't you know, it's the absolute hottie, the hottest girl out of a bunch of them. And if you said convenient plot developments, then you'd be right. Because if you look at any of the other anime like this, then you know that this girl is going to want nothing more than to bang this guy. And this guy is going to want nothing more than to run a mile. Because he's a virgin, he doesn't like anything. But I've got to say, you'd be wrong. Rising of a Shield Hero stands for, and it doesn't take the trope. Well, yes, he sees her sexy, I mean, she's sexy, and you can't exactly deny that. He doesn't take advantage of that, and wakes up in the morning with all his golden armour stolen, being arrested on accusations of assault. Now, some people would try and claim that to be a bit of a cheap plot device, but using her as a bait fodder is terrible. You know what? I don't care. We all knew it was coming. If you saw that girl and thought, yep, he's gonna bone her, then you've been playing way too much time watching trashy light novels. If you saw her and thought, yep, she's gonna fleece him for everything he's got, then you was me. She's pretty much the hussy that he was reading about in the book before he got transported to the real world. So he should have known what to expect of her. But apparently, he let himself be sucked in as well. He's seen as an outcast, accused of assaulting a woman in a matriarchal society, and this is left out of he throws away all the money the kingdom gave him, because the kingdom has basically abandoned him at this point. They see him as a joke, a guy with a weapon which can't hurt anything. He goes out and tries to fend for himself. There's some darkness in the streets behind this, as a mysterious gentleman approaches the shield hero and says to him, "Do you want to buy a slave?" Well, do you want to buy a slave? Most people say no, because I'm a hero and I do not need slaves. But at this point, he's down and out in his luck. Everybody knows has abandoned him. He just wants a companion which is going to be loyal to him and follow his instructions. But as an intro to the episode, I have to say I'm quite intrigued actually. It jumps out at me as being a bit out of the ordinary. It's not your standard light novel adaptation. Yes, it's some guy transported to another world to rescue a world, but he's not immediately surrounded by busty beauties who want to bone him every chance they get. He's not some kind of super-powered, overachieving loser. He's a guy with a weapon which doesn't do much, who's finding a way to fend for himself. This one's definitely a lot more gritty because it's not some guy getting everything he wants, the guy not getting anything he wants. Until now, I hope. Pastel Memories isn't the most beautiful looking show of the season. If anything, it looks more than a little rough around the edges. The character designs are quite often off model, and the colours are bright and in your face, and not very pastel at all. I don't know what they were going for when they said Pastel Memories, but I'm not going to hold anything against it because it's a very cute show, and I like very cute shows. See, Pastel Memories is about a very, very sad world. It's about a world where anime has fallen out of fashion. The once fantastic streets of Akihabara are now almost devoid of any kind of anime fandom. All the maid cafes, all the big multi-store superstores selling nothing but manga and anime are gone. We've just got a handful of stores on the outskirts of it, nowhere near each other, which sell a bit of anime. And one of those stores is the Rabbit Shed shop, a little cafe down the back streets. You'll find a bunch of girls, I think there's about 9 or 12 of them, all who love anime and dress up in pretty pink school uniforms crossed with maid outfits. And they'll serve you a nice drink, a nice snack to eat, while you read your favourite manga and watch your favourite anime. But it's their mission to make anime and manga more popular again, to refresh your memories and bring it back to where it should be. In your face, every turn you take in Akihabara. But of course, being anime based in Akihabara, there are certain laws they need to commit to. The first law is they must always be wearing maid outfits. The characters must also be otaku themselves. I mean, you got the gun otaku, the yaoi fangirl, and you got the airhead who loves everyone. You got the cat girl, having flashbacks to recording Steins Gate now, but yeah, we've got the cat girl, and you got pretty much every other trope you can imagine. And in the first episode, they are running around Akihabara trying to locate the missing volumes of a manga. A manga which one of their clients wants to read, but they've only got a couple of volumes of it. They've only got volumes 2 and volume 5, something which a lot of bookshops can feel for them. And so they spend the episode running around trying to find this manga about this cute little cafe with waitresses who are schoolgirls. And it's basically the same cafe which the Rabbit Shed is based on. And I will have nothing bad against this show, because it spent its first episode pretty much bowing down to and making reference to Is Yoda a rabbit? I mean, it doesn't say it, but you can tell just looking at the design of the manga, the characters and what's going on, and the fact they've decided to build a rabbit-themed cafe, that's what we're referring to. Now, it's not just a reference to one of my favourite slice of life shows, which gives me want to give this one high marks. It's just the overall feel of it. It turns into a bit of a magical girl thing at the end. They're going to fight bad guys in a random world to try and save this manga. You know, when I was watching this, I was thinking, I'm probably going to give this one amber. It's very close to green, but you know what? This is my show. Watch it. It's fun. It's cute. If you don't like cute stuff, don't bother watching it. But then again, if you saw the pictures of it, you wouldn't watch it anyway. But if you do like cute stuff, you're going to like this one. As I say, it's rough around the edges, but it's got heart. And at the end of the day, when it comes to cute anime, isn't that what matters? This one's airing over at High Dive. You know, the same way I talked about cute shows being my forte, bloody violent shows, as in violent shows which are bloody, are really not. And so, when I start watching Dororo, the latest new anime to start airing on Amazon this season, and I see a guy getting slit by swords within the first 5 minutes, I'm already beginning to feel a little bit that this isn't for me. It's a historical based anime, based around a father selling his most prized possession for demons, or I've no idea, to be honest, exactly what went on. He's got a cross on his forehead, which means he must have been hurt at some point in the past. And his firstborn is sort of abducted by demons and no idea what's going on there. But regardless, the episode comes on, it's very historic based, and the main thing which sticks in my head was a little kid. Dororo. Or Duro, not sure exactly what his name is, but it's cute. He's a little type, the type of playful chap who is going to cause a lot of trouble. And of course is being, would say bullied, but he's actually doing a lot of bullying himself of some local thugs, who they get what's coming to them. They get eaten by a demon at the end of the episode. Bit of spoiler there, if you haven't watched it, then whatever. But he sort of gets stuck with that demon himself as well. Say demon, it looks like a giant mud monster attacking from water. But thankfully there's a weird traveller here to save the day. And this weird traveller is probably the main focus of the series rather than the little kid. It's a weird traveller who doesn't have real arms, he has amputated arms. But instead of having just normal amputee arms, you can remove his arms and he's got swords. That's actually pretty cool. He also appears to be quite blind and dull-like. To be honest, I don't know exactly what's going on. This is the type of show which will drag its feet in introducing us to the main aspects of things. Now, as I said before, this is really not the type of show for me, but I didn't find it completely repulsive. It isn't out-and-out action every 5 seconds. There's enough there to keep me interested a bit. I'm not actually going to watch any more of it. That much is certain. But it's not a terrible show. If you do want to watch Dororo for yourself, it's actually airing on Amazon. There's a disturbing trend in anime recently. The objects of the main character's affection seems to be getting younger. We saw it last season with Uzumaid, and even before that we saw it with Angel's 3-piece, and Ryo's work is never done. Apparently, grade schoolers are the new thing. Japan, why are you doing this? Well, the latest show to take that angle is Wataten. An angel flew down on me, where the main character is, to be fair, she's actually quite an attractive main character. I'll have nothing said about her design. She's not a beanpole, she's not just a giant-breasted forgetful person. She's a nice shapely girl with a cute face, and crucially, she's a Cyclops. That's right, and now a character add to the MASH Hall of Fame of characters without hairstyle. Now, Wataten is about a girl who is a bit clumsy and awkward around people. No idea what she actually does, whether or not she's in school, or whether or not she's in college, or just a shut-in. But she makes cosplays, mostly for little sister. The main character and Miyako really likes making cosplays. She especially likes seeing her little sister dress up in them. Until one day, her little sister, Hinato, brings home her best friend, Hana. And suddenly, Miyako's eyes light up. It's as if an angel has descended upon this world. This beautiful, tiny, little black-haired girl is suddenly the subject of rather questionable affection. And to be fair to Miyako, she is a bit obsessive, but she's not downright pervy. Just about. This show's timeline very closely. If it goes any further, I'm calling the cops on this one. But for now, it's cute enough, barely. I'm not sure if it'll stay cute enough, especially given the fact they've just introduced a new blonde girl who looks to have some kind of blackmail material on our cosplay heroine. Who knows, if it involves a cosplay heroine wearing more cosplays rather than little kids, I'm all for that. You can find Wataten on Crunchyroll. It seems like I'm getting a little bit soft. I rated a few of those shows a lot higher than I thought I would. Previous years I would have probably gone amber for some, but this year, why not? Maybe it's a new leaf. So you'll have to join me next time to see if I continue that trend. Until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.